Hello everyone. We are pleased to have today in our office Keon Lindsey. He is a great friend. We met at the Lead Share group, part of the Loudoun Chamber of Commerce 6 years ago. And he began to be a good friend for us. And today he's here to talk about his first book he wrote, and it's called Seeking the Lord, a 30-day start to your journey. Keon, thank you very much for being here. I know I have to let you drive more probably of 2 hours today to get here, so we appreciate that you are here to share your story about this book. Can you talk to us a little bit and let us know a little bit about yourself, your history? And I know that you don't only do write books, you have also a full-time job.
Right. Thanks for having me. It's great to be with a friend that I've known for a while and be able to share a little bit. So yeah, I'm originally from Virginia. I grew up here and I joined the Navy, went to Naval Academy. I had a full Navy career, so 20 years doing all sorts of stuff, and ended up in business finance, which is how we met at the Chamber of Commerce. Mm-hmm. And I still work in business finance, but very excited to be able to share about my book, which has a nice story and can be helpful for a lot of people.
So what inspired you to start writing this book?
Yeah, so I was actually visiting my hometown church where I grew up, and the pastor was talking about seeking the Lord. And I thought, oh, okay, nice sermon. So driving home on the radio, another pastor was talking about seeking the Lord, and I thought, I wonder, is God trying to tell me something? So I made a mental note, and later on, I just started doing my own personal Bible study of trying to see what does it really mean to seek the Lord. Looking at some Bible help books, a reference book, Bible dictionary, things like that. And it was very inspiring, so I kept the study going. I looked at the actual definitions and learned there's 4 definitions of the Bible words to seek the Lord. But then I wondered, how did people in Bible times actually seek? Yeah. And is that still applied to us today? And so the study was just so good, I started making good notes and figured I was being blessed by it. Maybe others would as well. Yeah. And so that's how I got the idea to turn it into a book.
Wow, yeah. And how long when did you start to write this book, and how long it took you to be done?
Yeah, so I started writing it in 2017. I didn't finish until 2019 because I was working a full-time job and had little kids, and the only quiet time was either early morning or late at night. Late at night, of course, I was sleepy. So early morning, I would get up and just have my personal time with the Lord. And part of that time was doing research and writing, which was fun and frustrating. It was fun because the topic was very interesting, but it was frustrating because just as I would get a good idea about what to write next, I had to leave for work. So I had to come back the next day and spend a few more minutes. So I do most of the writing on the weekend.
How did you ever thought that you would be writing this book?
So no, as a kid, I was interested in airplanes and police cars and things like that, and why I joined the Navy to fly. I didn't think I would write this type of book until really it happened. I did think as a young adult about writing a science fiction book, and actually started it, but didn't get very far. So this was maybe 5 or 6 years later when I got the idea for this book.
Yeah. And I'm assuming I already will know the answer about how did you get the title of your book. So it was something with you heard it, and it was something. What was the most surprising thing you learned when you are writing this book?
Yeah, that's a great question. It really was, even though seeking, has those 4 definitions, it's not a one-time event. It's not I'm going to seek the Lord, today, and then I'm done seeking. It's really a lifetime experience. It's more of an attitude instead of just an action, right? Are you thinking about the Lord in your daily decisions, in your interactions with people, in your goals and planning, right?
Wow. Yeah. Wow. And what is the most difficult part when you were writing it? I think it was probably your full-time job that you have to stop.
Right.
And
yeah, that was frustrating. Some mornings I would barely get 15 minutes in, and I'd be like thinking, oh, I've got a great idea, but I don't have time to write it down. I have to go into work.
Wow.
Yeah.
Any challenge did you face?
So-
Other of the time, any challenge?
Yep.
Like, did you get, like, when you started, you felt like you're stuck on somewhere, like you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
think more, or any, new idea come in, or it was really,
No, so this book was very, I won't say easy to write, but it was not too challenging as far as getting stuck. Because once I knew the definitions of seeking, I literally just went through the Bible to look at characters to learn how did they do their seeking. And so I started in the Old Testament and looked at people like Abraham and
Yeah.
Moses and Joseph, and into the New Testament where Jesus' disciples, how did they seek the Lord as well. So it kind of kept going, and I figured at some point I had to stop. Otherwise the book would be too big for anyone to read.
How many pages?
It's over 200 pages.
Oh, okay, that's not
Yeah.
bad, and I like it. It looks like it's easy to read.
Yes.
The word is good. Like,
Yeah, I tried to write in a conversational tone and do good print and layout, so it's easily read, and it's divided into 30 chapters. So if you wanted to, you could do a chapter a day. That's the 30 days to start your journey.
wow. So you are kind of like unique writer in religion side, which is great, and thank you for writing this book. Where do you see the industry heading on writer books? We know there's a lot of writer. I'm been meeting a lot of people, writers, and they come here and they share about their books and their story and how they start to write. And where do you see kind of the industry going on more writers will be writing books?
Yeah, I think with the advent of self-publishing, things like Amazon, you're able to publish your own book. I'm actually part of the Christian Independent Publishers Association,
Okay.
where they help independent authors get started, learn the process for writing, editing, and marketing. I think you'll see more people want to share their stories and put their ideas on print.
Yeah.
It's I think the big challenge is that first step of you have the blank piece of paper or the empty screen if you're going to type, right, and getting the ideas going. For me, it wasn't too hard because the study topic was very interesting for me.
Yeah.
So I just had a lot of fun during the study.
Yeah. You did
Yeah.
enjoy it. So
I did.
you did,
Yeah.
right.
But I think you'll see, I know a lot of folks are doing their e-readers now, but I think we'll probably at a good balance. A lot of folks still like to have the print copy books. And,
I do.
and the e-readers
I'm
as
not
well.
a Kindle fan, or I still love paper book and have like on paper and read.
Right, I do too. I like the paperback books. I mean the hard copy books, but my book is available as an ebook as well.
Oh, okay. Did you think? So you did mention before to me that you are writing another book right now. Is the new book? It is affiliated with this book, or it is completely different story and different.
Good question. It's related. Slightly different topic. Whereas this book is about seeking the Lord. It's really designed for folks who know they want to know the Lord or grow deeper spiritually. Right. So it could be someone who's new to Christianity or an experienced Christian who wants to grow deeper and stronger. The book I'm working on now is called "Have You Heard from God Lately? 30 Messages from Heaven to You."
Oh wow!
And this book is more designed for folks who are starting to explore spiritual things and beginning to explore Christianity. want to know who is Jesus? Does God care about me? Does he have anything to say to me? Right, so it's kind of an introductory book with 30 studies to get you going from how we got here, what's God's plan for humanity, what's God's plans for us individually, and how we can get to know him and live with him.
Well, what is your goal to be? When are you thinking your goal to publish?
That will be coming out early in 2024.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Any favorite book you did read in the past and you did like reading it? Did you ever always been reading books in the past religion side, or you did read like, you know, different kind of books?
Good question. Of course, my favorite book is the Bible.
Yeah.
I enjoy that the most. I have read quite a few books on spiritual topics and religion, but I enjoy history and science as well, and science fiction also. And of course, with kids now, my favorite books are the books I read to them.
At night, yeah.
Yes.
Where we can purchase your books? You said that it is in Amazon and it is also ebook. Can we find these in libraries?
So no, not in libraries yet, but you can purchase from Amazon. Either search my name, Keon Lindsey, or search the title.
We will add the link to the post so people, if they want to check it out.
Or they can also preview the book on my website at keonlindsey.com.
Okay. Any other word you want to share with us before we close this wonderful interview?
I'm really glad to be here and wanting to share. One of the reasons why I do write is to try to inspire people, encourage them, primarily spiritually, but also mentally and physically. Right? We're learning more that we're interconnected. Your spirit, your mind, and your body are all connected. And so a lot of current events, things are kind of stressful, danger nearby, dangers far away. It's really time to think about the Lord, think about life after earth, begin to seek and begin to get ready spiritually.
Yeah.
So I appreciate the opportunity to be here today.
Yeah, thank you, Keon, for your time, and good luck with your next book. I'm excited to read it. I already love the title. So thank you for being here, and we will share with you the link for where you can buy the book of Keon Lindsey, Seeking the Lord.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.